Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to today's video. It's another empties and new products video. If you're new to my channel, this is the type of video where I show you the products that I have used up lately, and I also show you the new products that have taken their place. So it's kind of like the love child between an empties and a haul video. A little bit of everything today, some hair, some skincare, a lot of skincare, some makeup, so let's get started. I will start with hair. I recently used up this KERACOLOR PURIFY Plus Light Volumizing Leave-In Conditioning Treatment. This smelled like Oribe products, so I was not mad about that. This product claimed to neutralize chlorine and any trace minerals in water that tend to have a negative effect on hair color. Can't really say that I noticed a dramatic difference in my hair color when using this product. It did give me a decent amount of volume, but nothing really to write home about. It didn't stand out so much that I would immediately run and repurchase. And what I'm using now is not so much a volumizing styling product, but this is a VICHY DERCOS DENSI-SOLUTIONS. It's a hair mass recreating concentrate. Sounds very fancy, scientific. It's basically a serum that you put on your scalp after you wash your hair, you massage it in, and it's supposed to help stimulate hair growth. It's supposed to help make your hair thicker over time. I've used about a quarter of the bottle so far. I have enjoyed using it. It seems like my hair is starting to get a little bit more dense, but I don't know if it's just a placebo effect, if it's all in my head. I am enjoying this. This does not weigh my hair down at all. It never leaves my roots feeling crusty or greasy or anything like that. We'll see. I'm going to use it all up, and I will let you know in the next empties and new products video if I deemed it worthy enough to repurchase, but so far I am really enjoying this. The next hair care empty is this AMIKA Undone Texture Spray. I really enjoyed the effects that this product gave me. It was a beautiful, beautiful texturizing spray. If you like the Oribe dry texturizing spray, definitely check this out. It definitely gave me comparable results, never felt gritty. It just gave me the perfect amount of texture and volume in my hair. I did not love the scent of this product. It wasn't bad. It was just very, very like fruity floral, and it was quite strong. But I didn't hate the fragrance so much as to never buy this again. I will revisit this in the future because I did really enjoy it, but that's the one thing I did not absolutely love about it. Other than that, it's a brilliant, brilliant texturizing spray. I decided I would give this a try, and this is a very, very, very close dupe to Bumble & Bumble Surf Infusion. I received this in PR from L'Oreal. It's the L'Oreal Stylista Beach Waves Texturizing Mist. It also has like the two phases. It's got a little bit of oil in it, and then the rest is like a salt water concentrate type of thing. You shake it up and you put it all over the hair, and that's actually how I styled my hair today. So I did not use any heat on my hair. When I washed my hair last night, I waited for it to air dry. I just kind of kept scrunching it, and I applied this through the hair. And as you can see, the mist is really, really fine, which I enjoy. It doesn't just like squirt all over the place. Has not weighed my hair down. My hair doesn't feel crunchy or dry or anything. My hair actually feels quite soft. It did give a nice little beach wave and texture. So I'm going to be going on vacation in a few weeks. I'm excited to pack this with me and live my best beach wave life. I think if you are a fan of the Bumble & Bumble Surf Infusion, which is a hair styling product that I have loved for years, this is a very comparable drugstore alternative. And it smells really nice. It has a very, very light, beachy fragrance. The next two hair products that I've used up are dry shampoos. I used up a Clarins Oat Milk Dry Shampoo. This is the tinted version. And then I used up a Bumble & Bumble PRET-A-POWDER. This is a powder dry shampoo. I did not enjoy the Bumble & Bumble that much. I did like the scent. The scent was really, really nice. It was very subtle, not too citrusy, not too in your face. But this didn't really do much in terms of absorbing grease or giving me volume. It was just like middle of the road. It was not anything fantastic. I definitely prefer the Clarins Oat Milk Dry Shampoo. This has been my favorite for the last couple of years now, and I'm currently using the Clarins Dry Shampoo with oat milk, but this is the non-aerosol version. It's also a lot more economical because you can get through these like, well, that was unfortunate. And you can get through those aerosol cans really, really quickly. Powder dry shampoos tend to last a lot longer, and all you have to do is just shake it up, and you twist up the cap and just squeeze the bottle and the product comes out. I find that the powder dry shampoo does not give as much texture and volume in the hair as the aerosol ones do, but they do a better job when it comes to absorbing oils. Moving on to some skincare. This is going to be a direct empty and repurchase. This is the La Roche-Posay Respectissime waterproof eye makeup remover. This is my favorite eye makeup remover in the universe. I have gone through several bottles of these, and this is going to be the one that I will be repurchasing until the end of time. There's nothing I don't love about this. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and the thing that I love about it the most is that it does not give me cloudy vision. Whenever I use this, it never like gets in my eye, it never stings, and it never affects my vision. I find that with a lot of oil-based eye makeup removers, when I use them, my vision gets cloudy for a few minutes, which is not really a big deal, but I don't get it with this, so I absolutely love this, and I hope La Roche-Posay continue making this until the end of time because it's the best. Moving on from eye makeup removers to cleansers, I do like a double cleanse thing at night. I like to use a first cleanse to kind of remove the bulk of my makeup, and then I do a second cleanse either with a different product or the same product sometimes. And these are the first cleanse products that I've used up. This is the Jouviance Cleansing Milk. I actually really enjoy this. This did a wonderful job at removing makeup. It was not irritating at all on my skin, and I would recommend this if you have more dry, dehydrated skin in the winter. You want to check out a nice Canadian skincare company. This cleansing milk was great. No negative things to say about it. Then I also used up the PUR-LISSE Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. This was not as gentle as the Jouviance, so I think if I had to pick a cleansing milk, I would pick the Jouviance one over this. In terms of cleansers, there's just cleansers that I prefer over this, but this wasn't bad by any means. And then the other thing I used up is the Jordan Samuel Skin After Show Treatment Cleanser. This is like my third bottle of this. I love this. There's nothing I don't like about this. It removes all my makeup. It leaves my skin feeling super, super soft. It does contain some fruit enzymes in it as well, so it provides a little bit of chemical exfoliation. If I want to use this in the morning, I actually leave it on for a few minutes on my skin. It kind of gives me a little bit of a treatment. It can be a little treatment mask as well. This comes in 3 sizes. I think it was time to upgrade to the very large size because, as I mentioned, I've repurchased this size quite a few times. This is really good for travel because it has 94 milliliters of product in it, and this works as a first and second cleanse, so you can use this morning and night. Removes makeup, and it just refreshes your skin in the morning as well. The only thing with this cleanser is that you need a washcloth to remove it. If you're just trying to use water to remove this off your skin, it will leave a bit of a residue. So just be wary of that, but I really like it, and he actually just came out with a sensitive skin version of it that does not contain any fruit enzymes. So if you have very, very sensitive skin and you can't really tolerate any type of like papaya enzyme or any type of chemical exfoliation, definitely look into the Aftershow Treatment Cleanser Sensitive Skin version. It's the type of product that I keep going back to, keep repurchasing, and I would recommend it to anyone. Moving on to some face oil types of products that I have used up. These two are by Leilani, and Leilani is like an all-natural skincare company from Hawaii. I actually bought these when I went to Hawaii, and I really enjoyed both of these. This is the Aloha Ambrosia Morning Moisture Elixir, and this is the Champagne Serum. And the Aloha Ambrosia was more of like a dry oil texture, very, very, very light on the skin. And this is something that I would use in the summertime, in the morning. And then the Leilani Champagne Serum is a bit more of a dense, nourishing oil, and I liked to mix this in with moisturizer in the winter on dry skin days. But I never use these regularly. I only ever use them sparingly here and there, which is why it took me so long to use them up. I'm just not a really, really big pure face oil type of girl anymore. I used to be really into face oils. I loved the Sunday Riley Artemis face oil, and I like the Kypris face oils, the Kaburki face oil. I had a very, very intense love affair with face oils for a while, but I don't love face oils as much as I used to. This is about as close to a face oil as I'm willing to get in my routine for the moment, and this is the REJUVI Flavonoid Complex. I've purchased this because I saw it on Nerda Joy's YouTube channel. Nerda is a facialist. She lives and practices in LA, and I've talked about her channel numerous times before I highly recommend it. It's so good, so educational. I've learned so much. And this is the serum that she uses in almost all of the facials that she shows on her channel. The REJUVI Flavonoid Complex. And it's a serum, but it contains oil. So it's like an oily serum type of product. And once I discovered this product, I don't want to go back. This is so good. It promotes the healing of the skin. It's really good if you suffer from redness and irritation. It kind of feeds your skin. When I used this up, I just immediately went back and repurchased it. So this is the REJUVI Flavonoid Complex. I buy this from dermstore.com. I get it shipped to my US address. Unfortunately, I don't know if there is a Canadian retailer where you can get this product. So I'm sorry, if you're in Canada, I don't know how you can get your hands on this. The packaging is not great. Like, it has this silver pump that kind of gets stuck sometimes. So what I've actually done with my recent purchase is actually just decanted half of it in like a dropper bottle. So that's how I'm going to be using it up. But it contains bioflavonoid extract, arnica, sweet almond oil, grapeseed extract, coenzyme Q10. So I do about 1 pump of this, 2 pumps of hydrating serum. I kind of make a little concoction in my hand, and I apply it all over my face at night. One of my favorite skincare discoveries this year. Next up, we have some serums. These are evening serums that I've used up. And first is the NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Serum. This is one of like the cult products that this company makes, and it's also quite a polarizing product because on one hand, you have people that absolutely love this and cannot live without it. And then on the other hand, you have people that try it and it does absolutely nothing to their skin. I definitely fall into the love category. I absolutely love this serum. It's a very lightweight blue colored serum that I apply on dry skin every single night after I cleanse. I tried to go without it. Once I used up the little bottle, I decided to go and check out the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is the Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. This is another cult product. So many people swear by this. This actually broke me out, so I ended up using it up on my neck and chest. It did leave my neck and chest skin looking really firm and radiant, but unfortunately on my face, every single time I wore this, I had like 4 new blemishes the next day. So I'm not sure what it is about this that didn't agree with my skin, because the ingredients list is actually quite nice and I loved the texture of it as well. It felt really good going on the skin. It never made my skin burn or anything like that. So I ended up going back to NIOD, and then I got the big sized version of the Copper Amino Isolate Serum. So they have, when you go on their website, if you want to order this, they have a 15 milliliter bottle and then they have a 30 milliliter bottle. The 15 milliliter bottle is $60. The 30 milliliter bottle is $90. So you definitely save some money by getting the larger size. But yeah, I absolutely love this product. And when I didn't have this in my life, I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it. Some people say that this product helps reduce pore size, but I can't say that it has helped reduce pore size for me. The only thing I can say is that I just feel like it improves my skin health. It helps my skin recover from blemishes a lot faster. The big cystic painful things that would take like 2 weeks to go away, they go away within days with this. Adding this into my routine has made a huge difference, and I tried to go without it. I tried to see if it was just all in my head, but it's not. So my skin loves this. Definitely tread with caution. It is quite an expensive product and it does not work for everyone. So it's nice that they do have the little version that you can try and see if you like it. The Ordinary also has a copper peptide buffet serum. It's not as strong, it's not as potent as this. If you want to just kind of dip your toes into the copper peptide world, that might be a better, more budget-friendly version. Next, let's talk some makeup, and this is another empty and direct repurchase product. This is the Giorgio Armani Cushion Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations ever, and it's definitely one of my favorite makeup discoveries of 2018. I'm obsessed with this front foundation. This is a cushion, so it's refillable, basically. You use it up, this little container pops out, and you can buy a refill for it, and replace it in here. I use this in the shade 4.5. Here's the thing, it's not available in the United States. It's only available in Canada, in Europe. I think you can get it in Australia as well, and it's also available in Asia. So I don't know why it's not out in the United States, but this is such an amazing foundation. I keep hoping that maybe next year they will extend the shade range and release it into America, because the shade range is awful. It's like, it's so frustrating. Like, this only goes up to shade 5.5, which is probably a shade that I can wear in the summertime. So the shade selection is awful. This is a product that was initially only supposed to be released in Asia, but then they had really, really good luck with it. So they've had this very strange release. I bought this in January of this year. I bought it at Holt Renfrew in Toronto, and didn't really expect much of it, but I was just blown away. I love this foundation. It wears beautifully on the skin. It has like a satin finish, and it gives me decent oil control. It has like a light to medium coverage. It's just absolutely beautiful. I feel bad talking about it so much because I know that a large portion of my audience is based in the United States, and this is like the one product that the rest of the world has before the United States, which is pretty funny because it's usually the other way around. The frustrating thing is, even for Canadians, is that you can only buy like the big compact. You cannot buy refills in Canada. So the way I was able to get refills is I'm lucky enough that two of my best friends went to Paris on a couple of different occasions, and every time they were in Paris, I texted them and I made them go to Sephora in Paris and get me refills of this. So I am stocked up. I have some refills to keep me going. The next empty is a concealer, and it's the Revlon Youth Effects concealer, which I actually did really enjoy. This is a very nice drugstore concealer. I like this better. So I got the new L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer. Very, very similar packaging, similar type of product. They have the little sponge tip applicator. The L'Oreal True Match offers a little bit better coverage, and it's a little less drying. So for my under eye area, the L'Oreal concealer performs better. So if you have more of an oily under eye area, definitely check out the Revlon. But if you're more like normal to slightly dry, if you have some fine lines under your eyes, the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer totally took me by surprise this year. This is one of my favorite concealers that I've ever used under the eyes. I use this in the shade Fair. It's W12, and you can see it in action in my last makeup tutorial if you want to see how it looks under my eyes. Next up, we have like tinted sunscreen, moisturizer types of products that I've used. Most of these I actually used up in the summertime. This is the Avent Complexion Correction Shield. I use this in the shade Medium, which matched me really well in the summertime. This had a very, very good coverage, especially given the fact that it's a tinted sunscreen product. And this was 100% mineral sunscreen. So if you are sensitive to any chemical sunscreens and you want just like zinc and titanium dioxide based sunscreens, this is definitely worth a try. This did give quite a bit of coverage, and the texture was a little bit tricky to work with. You definitely have to warm it up in your hands first and then just kind of massage it in. It's not like just a slap on and go type of product, but once it's on, it stayed really well. Then we have the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer SPF 30. I use this in the shade Light, and this was definitely more of a winter weekend sunscreen, no makeup type of product for me. This had very, very little coverage, and it was also very nourishing. So if you are a fan of the regular Ultra Repair Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty, this is like a tinted version of that. It was very nice. It had a very luminous finish. I do have more oily combination skin, so this is definitely a product that's better suited for people that have more dry skin. Then we have the Reversa Urban Protection Hydrating Care SPF 30. This is a tinted sunscreen product. I actually still have a little bit. It claims to be a universal tint. It's really not that universal. It almost has like a grayish tint to it. Once I was able to work it into the skin, like it was fine, it looked fine. The texture is beautiful. This is a chemical sunscreen. It didn't feel greasy. It felt really nice. It let my skin breathe. But after a while, after about half an hour, it just oxidized on my face so bad, it turned orange. Like I legit looked like an Oompa Loompa walking around. I couldn't show up wearing this to work because I would be orange by 10 a.m. I would just use this before I would go running outside. I don't care about the way that I look when I'm running. I obviously care more about just having some protection on. I'm sure a lot of people on the trail were looking at me like, oh, are they filming a new Willy Wonka movie nearby? The texture is just so lovely, but yeah, unfortunately it turned really, really orange on me. So the product that I'm kind of using instead of those right now is the AMOREPACIFIC cushion. This is an SPF 50 cushion. I really enjoy this as like a touch-up product. So I wouldn't use this as my sunscreen. I would definitely use a full-on sunscreen all over my face as part of my skincare routine. But if I'm having a really low maintenance day, but I do want to maybe add a tiny little bit of coverage and touch up my sunscreen, this cushion has been really great. I use it in the shade 104. 104 is kind of in the middle, but it's so sheer that I can definitely make it work. And that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if there's a product that you've recently used up and repurchased. I definitely feel like with so many products coming out and so many brands existing now that we are just so spoiled for choice. So when you actually find a product that you are willing to repurchase right away and not stray away from, it makes me really excited when I find those holy grail products that I can't live without. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I will catch up with you in the comment section below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.